Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to my channel. That is your Physics Wali Madam. I hope you are in good health, and I think now your tests have been started. So I will start your 12th class physics with the chapter 1, that is electric charge and field, and this will be your revision for your unit test. So let us come and join to this class. So if you are new to this class, you're welcome. So please do subscribe to my channel and also share with your friends. So let us start the chapter, that is electric charge and field. Okay. So introduction, we can see here, we all have experienced a crackling sound when we open a clothes from the shelf, which is kept in a dark shelf. So when we open it, we see a crackling sound. Okay, and that is mainly for the clothes which are synthetic or the nylon clothes. So that we'll experience during the dry season. Okay, not in the rainy season. We experience this in the dry season, that is in winter. Okay, so or when we use the plastic comb and comb our hair, then particularly we see that the comb will be attracted towards the, when we remove the comb, the hair will be attracted towards the comb. So if the hair is here and if there is the comb, the hair will be attracted towards the comb. Okay, then, and we see spark in electrical connections and lightning during the thunderstorms. So when the clouds collide with each other, the charges will be attracted. Due to the discharge of the charges, we see the thunderstorms. Okay, yes. So these are some of the natural phenomenon we see due to the discharge of the charges. Okay, a glass rod rubbed with silk or plastic rod or ebonite rod rubbed with cat's fur can attract lighter objects like bits of paper. So also I think you have done in your small, when you were in small primary school. So if you take a scale and if you take bits of paper, when rub the scale with the your hair and then keep on the paper, these bits of paper will be attracted towards the scale. So this is due to the attractive force or electrostatic force due to friction caused between the hair and the comb scale. Okay, now if we take, so let us go to the illustration in the next. So now we will see some historical basis for the charge. Okay, so this is all because this phenomena is because of the electric charge. You know, that is the entity which causes all this phenomenon. Okay, so now historically this phenomenon was observed by Greek philosopher, that is Thales of Miletus, around 600 BC. Okay, so long back it was discovered by the Greeks. When amber was rubbed with silk or woolen cloth, they attract the lighter objects. Okay, like fur, paper, or dry grass. Okay, so like this they were attracting towards the amber. Okay, so now from this, using this amber, they gave the name word electron, it was first given. Electricity was taken from the Greek word from electron, which means amber. So they were using amber to rub, and then there they experienced the charge. Hence, from amber the word came electron, and from electron the electricity came into existence. So it was connected from amber to electron, electron to electricity. Okay, got it? So let us go to the next slide. So let us see the subjects. These two chapters of your physics. That is the first chapter, that is electric charge and field, and the second chapter, electric potential and capacitor, deals with electrostatics. So now let us know what is meant by electrostatics. So before going to these chapters, we should know what is meant by electrostatics. So electrostatics deals with the study of charges at rest. So basically, completely, the first chapter and second chapter deals with electrostatics, with where the charges are at rest. So you have to keep in your mind the charges are rest here. Okay, they reside on the surface of the body or the surface of a object. Now, let us see the definition for electric charge. Electric charge is a property possessed by a material, objects, or particles, makes it possible for them to exert electrical force and to respond to electrical force. So now, if I take a charge, if we take a charge Q, source charge, and if I bring a point charge, now this charge, source charge, it has a tendency to attract this another charge. Okay, that means this charge, unit charge, is possessed by the field of this charge. So it has a force to exert another force, electrostatic force within this charge. It may either repel or it may either attract. Okay, note. As masses are responsible for gravitational force, electric charges are responsible for electric force. So in gravitation force there will be masses, so that is G is proportional to m1 m2, and here the electrostatic force, it is F is proportional to q1 and q2. Okay, got it? So further, as we move on further in the chapter, we will see the force of attraction or repulsion between the two charges. So now let us go to the next slide. So there are some of the illustrations we can see using the different kinds of rods. So here some illustrations where we establish that there are two kinds of charges. Okay. So here is a glass rod which is rubbed with the silk cloth, and when the silk cloth is rubbed with glass rod, the glass rod will acquire positive charge. Okay, positive charge. And again, if we take another glass rod and again rub with the silk cloth, it also has a positive charge. Now the silk cloth has taken negative charge. So one will be negative, the other will be positive. And when these positive two glass rods are brought together, they repel. So now if I take this glass rod and touch up with the ball, and if I take another glass rod and touch another with ball, it acquires a positive charge, and plus plus charge, they will repel each other. So here the angle which deviates these two charges or balls, the angle shows that they are there is a repulsive force between the two pith balls. That means there are like charges in both the balls. I hope you have understood. So once more I'll repeat. If I take a glass rod and rub with a silk cloth, and take another glass rod and again rub with the silk cloth, both the glass rod will acquire positive charge, and when I take one glass rod and touch the pith ball, it acquires positive charge. Take another glass rod and I touch this glass rod pith ball, and it acquires positive. And when these pith balls, you previously they were close, attractive towards each other because they were neutral, and when they possess the charge, they move away from each other due to the like charges. Okay, so another example we will take illustration. So here, if I take ebonite rod rubbed with the cat's fur, it is fur, F-U-R, fur, not for, brought close to a suspended another ebonite rod, rubbed with the cat's rod with the later. Then again, they have, now the cat's fur has positive charge, ebonite rod has negative charge. Again they repel each other. When I take one ebonite rod and touch to the pith ball and another rod with another pith ball, again there is repulsive force because both the pith balls will have negative charge. They will acquire negative charge. Okay. Then another I will take. Now here you can see, here, if I take one ebonite rod which is rubbed with the cat fur, and another, if I take a glass rod which is rubbed with a silk cloth, it will acquire positive charge. So they both attract each other. Okay, and so this is not the correct figure. I will see the correct figure. Okay, so I will take this one. So if I take a pith ball and I make this glass rod to touch the pith ball, it will acquire positive charge, and another pith ball and take this rod and touch the pith ball, it will acquire negative charge. It will attract each other. One will be positive and the other will be negative. So here it is. Okay, yes. So this is the correct figure. Okay, let us go to the next one. So therefore, by these illustrations, we conclude that there are two types of charges. One is positive charge and the other one is negative charge. Okay. So the property which differentiates the two charges is called polarity of the charge. And the charges were named as positive and negative by Benjamin Franklin. So I hope you have understood this till here. So this is a very important question. This two, that is the charges where the charges were named as positive or negative by Benjamin Franklin. This is important, and the property which differentiates these two kinds of charges is known as polarity of the charge. Okay, so I hope you have understood. Then let us go to the origin of the charges. So let us see the origin of the charges, how they came into existence. We know that the basic unit of all the matter is made up of atom. The atom consists of central core called nucleus. This nucleus consists of protons and neutrons. the electrons revolve around the nucleus. So there is a atom. In the atom there is centrally located nucleus, and around the nucleus there are electrons revolving around the nucleus. So electron will be negatively charged. I hope you all know this basic. And in the nucleus there are protons and neutrons. Protons are positively charged, neutrons are neutral in charge. Hence, due to the presence of positively charged protons, the nucleus is positive and the number of protons is equal to number of electrons. Hence, totally the atom will be neutral. Okay. Hence, the atom is neutral in charge. The number of electrons is equal to the number of protons. If there is excess of charges, then the atom is negatively charged, and if there is deficiency in the charge, then the atom is positive. So, here if the atom gains the charge, gains an electron, it will be negatively charged. Okay, and if the electron gives the charge, it will be positive charge. Okay, it has the deficiency. I hope you have understood. So please, if you do have any new doubts regarding my video, you can ask. You're free to ask, and you can comment in my comment box itself. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye. Take care.